Publisher journey video of the day. Today I was working on one of my new books I'm working on, and it's taking a little bit of time because it's going to require about 150 plus images inside one book, and each image is somewhat very specific and detailed. So it's taking me normally it takes about a week from start to finish to create and publish a book with AI, even with images, like 50 to 100 images. But this particular book is a little bit more detailed, and it's in a category that requires a lot more detail it requires me to be a lot more detail oriented for everything, the text and the images. So it's taking me up to 2 weeks, twice as more. But it is one of my better selling niches categories. So my plan is, before quarter 4 starts in December, basically, it actually starts in November or whatnot, October actually, but my big sales really start from December. So before December, I want to make sure, I want to do like ideally 10 to potentially up to 20 books in this hot selling category for me, because every December it does pretty well. So I already have a plan what topics to do, what subcategories, sub niches to do, up to 10 to 20. But the challenge is it's taking a long time, even with AI. AI is not perfect, so you gotta, if I generate an image and it's not 100% perfect, I want to make sure I do it over and over again. And I have a team member that I delegated the work to, who is using ChatGPT under my business account, team workspace. You can add another person into your team, and that's helped me a lot in terms of speeding up the images. And this guy is a lot better than me at generating the images now, because he's done a lot more these days. So my goal is to do about at minimum 10 books in this category, but ideally 15 to 20 plus. And after that, I'm done with this category, and I want to move on to simpler books that are easier and faster to make, so I can go at the pace of 1 book a week. That's what I'm comfortable with right now. But these past 2 years using AI, I've literally done about 150 books as of right now, I believe, or 100 to 150-ish. And I've learned a lot. In the beginning, I wasn't doing as good as I want to now, compared to now. But I've learned a lot. I've done all topics from A to Z. I've done all types of angles. I've done images. Now I'm doing color. And the more books you do, the better you get. Like anything, even with AI. So the past year and a half using AI to create content and images has helped me a lot in terms of like, okay, what type of books I want to create, because there's no limits now. I can create books that have 40,000-50,000 words, 150 plus images if I need to, all types of books in the nonfiction world. So my goal next year, moving forward after quarter 4, is really focus on creating the best quality books as possible. Figure out what type of books are selling well for me and getting the highest reviews, and just duplicate that style, that format for all topics A to Z. I'm like, my brand covers all topics from A to Z, like for dummies, Idiot's Guide, and things like that. But I want to find my own style. Okay, how is my book style brand gonna stand out from all the other brands that do all topics? Cliff Notes focuses on very short summaries. I got to figure out my own style. That's for next year, for all topics A to Z. That's one of my goals next year, to figure out, who am I? What is my brand really about? Right now I start off with quick how-to guides. Maybe I'll go back to that main frame of quick how-to guides, but more with an angle, with a structure. So that's my thought of the day for HowExpert. Thanks for watching. Publisher Journey. Talk soon. Take care. Bye.